about federal jobs is that they understand that if there's not something to do, you don't have to do anything.
No.
You just keep getting your money until there's something to do.
Right.
And there's no jobs like that. Every fucking bullshit job you work, that you work in retail, you work in fast food, they say, well, when there's nothing to do, just find something to make yourself look busy. It's like, why? Why the fuck?
Just refold the already folded shirts
of that.
Yeah.
No, you scheduled me for these hours. I did my job already. You should be praising me on my fucking efficiency.
Right.
And just continue to pay me until 5 o'clock. And they can't do that. I mean, I was working a temp job one time at the Lower Colorado River Authority, which is some fucking bloated organization. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's a government organization.
Maybe partially. I think it's half private owned or whatever. Yeah.
Fund that shit, bitch.
And, they just fucking sat there all day doing absolutely nothing. And it was totally fun.
Oh, no, these were people
Meanwhile, at GameStop, when I worked at GameStop, I would have to alphabetize the fucking DS games just so they would be ruined by children in 20 seconds.
One time...
there's no reason. Why do they need to be in alphabetical order? There's 30 of them. Yeah. Just look at them. None of them are behind each other. Just fucking look at them and find the one you want. Well, the customers can't use their eyes. I would have to have everything in alphabetical order.
My boss right now at my job is the only boss I've ever respected. She rules. I mean, she's just a partner at a law firm that smokes a tree. I remember when I worked at UMBC, I worked in the office of the graduate school, and my boss was just this fucking awesome fat lady named Kathy, and she just had
diabetes.
Yeah, but absolutely 100% had diabetes, but she just did.
You know what'd be funny is getting HIV sharing diabetes needles. That kind of needle sharing, sharing insulin with your other cookie junkies.
Yeah, dude. God. She was awesome. She had she had Kathy. Fucking her name's Kathy. She had Kathy cartoons everywhere, and she had her best bit was she had. Oh, yeah, just file it in the inbox. And she had a sign that said inbox, and it pointed to the trash.
Yeah, which is literally a Michael Scott joke.
Yeah, but whatever, dude.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
And I remember...
The Office nailed that shit.
Absolutely.
Those kind of guys.
100. The one thing that bothered me about The Office is that no corporate HR would ever allow that individual to be a boss of any individual.
When I worked at the car dealership, my fucking, the manager of the used car sales was this guy Chuck. And Chuck, we all worked in a double wide trailer with all these cubicles in it.
Yeah.
And Chuck called he's like, all right, team meeting, everybody out here. We go out into the common area. He's like, sir, I gotta read you all this email that I got. This is what a woman says and what she means. We're all standing there, and he's like, we all have work to do, And it's like, so it's like, when she says yes, she means no. She says, I'm tired. It means you're not getting any tonight. And it's the most trite bullshit. Jokes that were hacked 70 years prior to the invention of email. But he loved chain emails, and he would print them out. He wouldn't just send them to the rest of us. He would print them out and then read them to us.
Yes.
And I remember I was sitting there, and one time, and he's like, he's like, oh, I got to tell you this one I heard the other day. He's like, so there's, they find a bomb. It's it's not a bomb. It's a box with a bunch of wires coming out of it or something, right? And there's a Muslim guy there, and so they send one police officer in, and he's like, all right, well, hands up, you can't have a bomb in here or whatever. But, wow, I'm messing up, because it's not, well, I don't know, man, I'm telling you, it was great. There was no more information. That was it. He didn't have anything on that fucking joke.
The worst place I ever worked was, I can't say the name of the company because... part of the severance package after getting fired because my girlfriend cucked me for my best friend. Anyway, but
Adam worked at Blackwater.
I worked at a company.
Goddamn.
I worked at a media company.
What's Blackwater called now? Is it still Z?
Academy.
Oh, yeah. They changed their name 9 times.
Yeah.
It's because they want to trick people into thinking it's not Blackwater.
Yeah.
Dippin' Dots is the new Blackwater.
Yeah. I hope that Betsy DeVos just lets Blackwater take over the Department of Education.
That'd be cool.
Like, you are in permanent detention. I am commander teacher, you little cocksucker.
They should. They should give the fucking Department of Education to Blackwater, and then your class schedule will be period 1, gym. Period 2, gym. Period 3, gym.
It's just paintball class.
Hell yeah, dude.
Anyway,
that would be awesome. You get a better education if they just taught children tactical combat, which they kind of start doing in kindergarten. I don't understand why any 4-year-old needs to know what stop, drop, and roll is.
Kindergarten, like, fucking jungle gym shit, that's everything I've ever seen in an LK training video.
Yeah,
exactly. Monkey bars. Like, kindergarten is like, you learn the basics. Here's, like, the alphabet. Here's what you do if you're on fire. Here's the proper way to hold scissors if you're running with them.
You're running to the cockpit.
Yeah.
I remember during Bush, they were showing us those Al Qaeda videos, and they were just playing fucking Duck Duck Goose and shit. We're supposed to be afraid of them.
Why do they do monkey bars so much? How useful is that? Is it just a very...
Well, the infidel could never catch it. They don't know.
It's to have fun.
That's the first rule of Al Qaeda. Have fun.
There's like an improv team.
Roadhouse. Number 1 rule is be nice. Number 2 is respect the bar.
But anyway, the worst job I ever had was when I worked for one of those new media companies that had like FIFA and like video game consoles and snacks and all that shit. Because like I was the new guy in the office, and everyone at 5 o'clock would start drinking IPAs and stuff from the fridge and playing FIFA. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I'd like go up to them meekly because I was new, and I'd be like, can I have a turn playing? And they'd be like, there's not enough controllers. I was like, oh god, I'm back in fucking 3rd grade again.
Holy shit! Yeah, because probably everyone that worked at this media company is emotionally stunted from no one liking them at that time.
Oh,
100%. Now I have this big media company, and I can exclude the other kids. People never grow out of that shit, especially not people in media. They're kids who sat in the front of class and reminded everybody of homework. They're that for their entire fucking lives.
They're just snitches.
Yes.
Dude, those fucking companies, that's what the place I used to work
We're a fun kind of company. Everyone stays till 9 because this is where they have fun. It's like, I have real friends. Right. Tight shit with, like, drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drink IPAs, you fucking losers.
Yeah, it's just a trick to get you to work for.
Remember in the, like, early 2000s, late 90s, like, the Office of the Future always included people doing razor scooters down the hallway?
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Razor scooters and then sitting on the fucking yoga balls. Or
Everyone has those balls. My friend who's a reporter, he got invited to go to BuzzFeed's main office, and he comes in there, and Ben Smith, who's the EIC at the time, just gave him a tour around the office while riding a Segway. And he wasn't even, like, trying to recruit him or anything. He was just trying to show him, like, that he's cool now or something. Because, again, that is, all these media people are.
Did you read that thing? I think was it the New York Times had, like, that story about Mike, the Mike offices?
Oh, yeah.
Where there was, like, they're all millennials or whatever. It's like one girl was complaining to the CEO because something was cultural appropriation in the office or something along those lines. Some woke complaint. They're like, a month later, she was fired. Different reasons.
Yeah, I love that shit. It's still just bros, but they just have fucking more tech and shit around.
Yeah,
just
they're
bros
not
with
bros.
macchiato.
They're like what Felix said. They're fucking losers that get to finally be bros, like the cock of the walk.
Right.
And then they're like, they're fucking dorks their entire
But plenty
lives.
of bros get mixed in there, I feel like. Bros are insidious, dude. Bros are everywhere.
The best salesman at the dealership was this bro who had just gotten out of jail for attempted murder.
Yes.
Which the story was, he was at some party and like, and he was one of those guys that like he goes to parties to get into a fight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And they're like, we're going to this banging party later, and this dude Mike's going to be there, so me and my boys are going to fuck him up. It's like every night there's a fucking fight you have to have with somebody.
Me and my boys are going to get super pissed tonight.
That's like the kind of guy that just goes to a stand-up show just to heckle.
I guess so. Him and this other guy, the story was something like with a sock with like master locks in it, and he bashed some fucking dude's head in with the sock master.
Killed him?
No, well, that's why they got him with like an attempted murder, and I guess he did 2 years for for that. But he was like such a nice guy, you know.
He just loved to fight.
He was the best salesman at the dealership. And he didn't know shit about the fucking cars either.
I love that.
You crushed it? Yeah, because people would be like,
Yeah,
looking for a car. It's like, whatever you need, bro, I fucking got you. I'd be like, what kind of SUVs do you have? He's like, I don't know the answer to that, but I'll get back to you.
Just that positivity, just that fucking...
that place was great. We sold Navigators, Lincoln Navigators, back when those were hot.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Took over. And there'd be lots of guys that would come in. It would be like, a 17-year-old. It's like, I got $19,000 in cash. And they'd be like, all right, well.
Say no more, sir. Let's get this quick. Let's make this sale quick.
Yeah, so I don't remember your face.
You make the sale like a robbery. I'll lay down and I won't look at you. Just leave the $19,000.
Yeah, dude, I love that dealership. There was this Pakistani guy that worked there that was like the fucking funniest dude in the world. And there was this one time where this woman we had on the lot this like Jaguar S type that this black woman came in that she wanted to buy, and she was clearly trans, and fucking I forget the fucking dude's name. I'll just call him Vikram because I can't.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But he was like, man, look how she is so fucking hot, man. She's so fucking hot. And everyone's like, that's a man, right? I mean, that's not. Yeah. It's like this is before, people were sensitive about what fucking
misgendering. Remember she? Remember people used to say
she-male. People were like, that's a fucking she-male.
It's still she-male in porn. That's the last, it's still, on the tabs, it's still labeled she-male.
Well, anyhow, so he keeps saying, he's like, oh, yeah, I want to fuck her so bad. She has such a fat ass. She was so like a man would not have an ass like that. He's like saying all this shit, and then they get her, her ID to fucking run it for the test drive or whatever. Of course, it says sex M. Yeah. On the idea. And fucking the finance guy, this guy Juan's laughing at him. He's like, you wanted to have sex with a man. And then the guy just gets pissed. And he just looks at him. He's like, motherfucker, look at you. You are like 9-10 months pregnant. And you dare laugh at me. Something about 9-10 months pregnant. It's really fucking good. Funny. He just burned him so hard. He's like, you fat piece of shit. Look at you.
Good for fucking Vikram, dude.
Yeah, that dude was fucking hilarious.
Get down with a trans woman.
Yeah. I wish I kept that job longer, just for the culture.
Oh yeah, do it for the culture.
Yeah, and in retrospect, I feel like I got enough of that. So,
probably.
Well, that's gonna be it, folks.
Thank you for joining us, folks.
Yeah, and
thank you, Felix.
This was
thank you for having me on, guys.
Felix for being on. This was
BDF.
What's that?
BDF.
Oh yeah.
BDF.
All right. Well, you want to hit that button over there?
Yeah,
buddy?
I got you, homeboy.
Thanks.
Come to our shows.
Yeah, we on